this month for my e-riders, I did things a little differently. Usually I'll give myself 1 or 2 recordings. I'll film it on possibly 2 separate occasions if I feel like one hasn't gone particularly well, but usually I'll do it all in the same day. I'll film it, I'll get it done with, and I'll send it off. This month I decided I really wanted to go for it. The championships are coming up, the E-Riders championships, where you need 3 scores over 63%, and we just scraped it last time. We got like 63.9, which is also enough for us to stay in the limited category, which I'm really happy with because she's literally been broken for 5 months. So I feel like I want to keep it easy with her to start off with. No pressure, no league points or anything like that. I'm just doing it purely and simply just for the experience. And so yeah, so we're still in the limited category, which is great. Considering she was so close to getting 64% and moving out of the limited category, I thought I'd push for it and we'll do a really good test, and I'll use it as an opportunity to get loads of feedback. So I actually sent my test off to Olivia Towers, because she's doing video analysis at the moment. So I sent the videos off to her. The second recording I did it over 3 weeks. So I did 1 set and looked at it myself and looked at what I needed to improve on. I only actually filmed 1 video. So it was kind of like, we did it, and I looked back at it after because it was really hot and I wasn't happy with it, and I was like, alright, well, we'll do it again. And so second time round I filmed 2 intros and a prelim. We've not actually competed in a prelim yet. I just wanted to do it so I could send the feedback off to Olivia because she wanted to step in all 3 gates. We're working on our canter. It's not brilliant, but we will be doing a prelim for the team E-Riders, which I'm doing with Megan and her friend, which is great. I'm really excited to do team. But because Megan's horse is a little bit iffy with the canter at the moment, I thought I'd do the prelim. We're going to push it. I'm not sure how it's going to go, but we'll have a go. So yeah, so we did it the second time round. I did 2 sets of intros and 1 prelim. I sent that off to Olivia, who was really helpful. She gave us loads of different tips and tricks that we tried out over the next week. I only actually school Luna 2 or 3 times a week. She's got quite a nice routine where we'll hack twice a week, we'll stool twice a week, we'll do 1 set of pole work or jumping, depending on what she's up to. Sometimes she'll prefer to do jumping, sometimes she'll prefer to do a bit of pole work. We start with poles, and then if she's not feeling it, I just put them up to jumps so she can have a bit of fun. And then sometimes we'll lunge in the mornings as well, just because she's in fat camp, because she's a little bit chunky at the moment, but the grass has come through really well. But otherwise, yeah, we don't do much schooling because she's only young. It's just a little bit. They don't usually last over 45 minutes. We've started to incorporate a little bit more canter into our work now, but overall it's just a little bit of light-hearted we kind of make an aim of what we want to work on, we'll do it, and then we'll move on. I try not to work her too hard, especially because it's so warm at the moment. We're in like proper summer, so it's quite hot. So yeah, I sent the test off to Olivia. She was really helpful and we got loads of tips to work on. I need to get more bend in her rib cage, for example, and she suggested me to hold my reins a little bit shorter so that she could really feel the contact, so I had a more solid contact from hand to mouth. I usually ride quite light with my hands, and sometimes I don't realise how much my reins slip through my hands, and so I end up with this like super long contact, and she was getting there with the contact, but especially in the canter she was a bit like unsure because my reins were obviously loosening as I was going with it. I tried to give her a head a little bit and she's like, I don't really know what you're asking of me, and we just started a little bit of long and low work, but she wasn't really grasping it. A lot of these videos are on my Instagram around Digital Horse, but I haven't put much on YouTube because I'm saving it because Megan is reacting to my 6-month video, so I compiled it all together as a whole progress video, and I thought I'd get Megan to react to it because we're doing a little series on that. So I got my feedback from Olivia. A couple of days later we were stooling again. We had the best stooling session ever, honestly. Her canter was amazing. She was so much more balanced from shortening my range, and she was able to feel the contact on my hands a lot better, which was amazing. And I'm one of these who I don't like having heavy hands, but she was actually so much lighter in my hands when she had that contact, and she was so much easier to go off. I bought a new saddle for Luna because the one she's got at the moment doesn't fit brilliantly, but unfortunately that one didn't fit. So I've now got a Kenton Masters coming. RIP my bank account. And because of that I'm having to sell my Wintec Isabel, but that's all good. I don't use that one anymore. I was hoping to save it for the future if it started fitting her better, because it's my favourite saddle, I love it. But it doesn't fit her very well, and we were hoping, okay, we'll save it for future horses, but we only intend to get more Connies, and it doesn't fit this Connie now. It probably won't fit Connies in the future. So we get Kenton Masters, so that's hopefully going to come on Tuesday. Saturday we then filmed the final set of the E-Riders, where she was so much more balanced. It was absolutely boiling. It was like 8 o'clock at night and we were expecting it to be like nice and cool, but it was not nice and cool. So I was going to do 2 intros and a prelim again and start filming for the Team Quest one, not the Team Quest, the Eriders team one. But unfortunately, because it was so hot, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to stick to getting 2 good intros because we're sending them off today. So that got all sorted. And yeah, so we sent them off. We get the results tomorrow. I thought it'd be good to insert a little bit of the progress between the weeks because it's a really good way of showing how she progressed and how she's getting stronger. She's improved massively from last month's video. I mean, last month she wasn't in a contact at all. I kind of just wanted her to be forward and active, which she was. She was a little bit more lethargic in this month's video because she was boiling. It was boiling. I was a little bit like, oh my god, the heat.